everyone, it's Madam Askew. Good evening, and I'm here with the Grand Arbiter. We're in the car.
Hello, I'm behind the wheel today.
Now we're trading off the jobs, as we so often do in tea dueling and in all of our various events.
Daily lives.
We love our partnership. It's fantastic.
High five.
High five. Oh. And we just got done with our final day at Wild West Con.
Yes.
Which was
final day.
Fantastic final day. I'm gonna take this over here. Oh look, you can get both of our faces.
Both faces.
In the camera. It's massive. Woo! We're very tired. We are a little hoarse because we've talked to so many people so much. And
we're at a red light.
We're at a red light right now.
You can see it on my face.
That's true. That's why we look sunburnt or like we're in the midst of...
oh, Ian. Yes, we're beautiful. You're
Thank
beautiful.
You. You're beautiful. Ian is our intern supreme and we love him. All of our interns continued their conquest of everyone through sheer awesomeness and love. They're really brilliant this year. Cannot say, we've always had wonderful people working with and for us at Wild West Con, but this year there was some sort of like
the
magic.
Stars aligned.
It really was like alchemy, eh? The team just came together and really formed into this amazing unit. It's brilliant. I loved that, and today was no different on that front, except that we got to see more how exceptional they were, and they really they refined their game. So we did,
and that's how this team works. Is that we've seen them get better and better each time they do an event.
Right.
And at this point, we got solid teamwork for next time.
Absolutely. So we did our final tea duel in the Aristocrats Lounge,
which was very nice. We had the Prussian. Oh, hello.
Hi, sorry. We did a demonstration duel with the Prussian, and I dueled him, which was really fun.
You both clean nommed, but he won, right?
He won solidly. My Bicky was so soggy and so moist, and like it was going to go at any point. So sorry everyone.
Hey, you don't need to put my face in all of them.
All right.
Just I can't even look at them. I have to drive.
All right. I'll just look.
They can hear me. They can hear my beautiful voice.
I'm sorry if I'm not. So
really
fun.
Great new people.
It was lovely. We had 4 people in our final duel there, which was fantastic because time was disappearing at a fast rate.
Yes, we were just leaking time all over the place.
Right. Last night we did burlesque at the hotel, and it was unbelievable. It was so
intense.
Good. It was really intense. We emceed as we have in years past, and hello Evie, I love you. Grand Arbiter loves you too.
We do love you. We think you're the best lemon pirate we know.
Yeah, absolutely, best lemon pirate captain. So yeah, we went to the burlesque and we were emceeing, and Sector Pet was amazing. They were just so charming and talented.
Such a diversity of acts.
Oh my gosh, like they're very artful. A lot of storytelling. One of the things I love about their burlesque is that they're so into not just the art of the undress and everything, but they love to tell stories through what they're doing, which is super cool. And so a lot of little story vignettes, and then they surprised us.
Oh, they surprised us very.
They got us good. They told us they had a special guest.
They didn't tell it who it was, but only just told Madame to sit in a chair.
Right. They said part of the thing I needed to do to help the special guest was sit in a chair, and that they couldn't say a word. They couldn't tell anyone. It wasn't just us. They couldn't tell anyone beyond Cirque du Bat. And I thought, I bet it's one of our, delightful
friends who are into burlesque.
Right, or perhaps one of the special guests at the convention decided to come in and really surprise everyone, and so wasn't giving it much thought. And when they asked me to sit in the chair, I said, oh, fine. So I sat in the chair, and then suddenly the gentleman robot came up, and he did the most incredible bullet. It was so funny.
It was like, super funny.
It was a great comic piece. Now, those of you who know the gentleman robot, John Floyd, Sabrina Floyd,
You mean best couple on earth?
They are the best couple on earth. They are two of the cutest people I know.
Beautiful artists, beautiful people.
Amazing artists. They love each other so much, and just like shines through all the time. I'm like, oh, romance is alive. I know the Floyds. They're lovely.
Love is real.
Love exists. It's amazing. Look at how much they adore each other, and they make art together. It's amazing. So
focusing.
Sorry, we have a crush on them.
We have a deep-seated, deep crush.
It's true. We would make them tea all the time. So we were sitting there. I'm sitting there. Grand Arbiter standing next to me. We're confused. Gentleman robot comes up, does this lap dance burlesque thing. So comic, so wonderful. I absolutely lost my mind. We were both laughing.
And then you were given a gift from members of the Tucson Wild West Society.
Oh my gosh. So I accidentally made a joke at last year's burlesque.
Faux pas.
Faux pas, that was good. I made a innuendo last year that has become legendary. And so, suffice it to say, some of the Tucson steampunks
gave you some jewelry.
They gave me a pearl necklace to remind me of the occasion. And I was chagrined, but I was also incredibly touched. I nearly cried, except we were there to be happy and celebrate our friends. But I was really moved. It was lovely, and so we were out till all hours with that.
Right.
We were out so late, and then we're up again this morning to do the convention. We started our day with...
We did our tea dueling.
Our tea duel. Then we met immediately to the Grand Saloon stage and did splendid teapot racing. And that was bloody brilliant. That was amazing.
So many good vehicles. So many vehicles completed the track with no assistance required.
It was incredible. And we had more participants than we have had in any of our teapot races to date. So it really picked up speed this year, which was fantastic. We had such a large number of people. What was that? What?
Oh, me just checking the...
Oh.
I yawned and I was checking the car behind me because
Sorry.
I am going to change lanes.
Oh, good. Sorry.
So that we're in the appropriate lane for when we need to turn.
You look horrified for a minute. Anyway.
No, it was my yawn. I was
the yawn
yawning
of
in
terror.
mid-turn.
So,
I make the scream face when I'm sleeping.
show our viewers your screen face. Yeah, only there was more surprise and despair in his eyes when he did it
no
before.
despair, just focusing on trying to change lanes.
Apparently there's despair when changing lanes. Anyway, so we had so many people for the Splendid Teapot race this year that we actually had to shut down the sign-ups early before the convention, that we had to actually have a hard limit on the amount of time people could be on stage, which went really fast, actually. And we had people coming up to us trying to get on the slate who had built races or decided to build races after the workshop panel on Friday, and we want to give everyone a chance to do it.
No, we want to give it. We want infinite time to give infinite support.
Absolutely, but unfortunately we had 50 minutes to do it, which means we have to be rigorous about our time. But everybody was great. They were great sports. They made beautiful races. Not this one, my love. This is Alphanon.
Oh, you're right. This is Alphanon.
So it was amazing. I was so impressed. Everyone was able to get through the course.
We had a few that weren't able.
Yeah,
Some were quite vexing.
No, well, there was a vexatious one, but yeah, I mean, they would have completed, but they ran out of time.
Yes.
Everyone was capable of finishing except for one, who was the most vexatious racer ever.
I think we need to take a few minutes to describe what happened here.
Oh my heavens! Now, let's say he might have been able to find his way through the course. But his racer was like, was that some sort of like teeth, like weird?
It was like a drill, but it was like a pair of drills on a boat.
Yeah, it was so
And it would like move left and right instead of forward.
Instead of they were like cylinders with teeth that rolled like rolling pins, with some sort of gripping teeth mechanism rather than wheels. And so it was kind of cool look. It was a cool concept. And the gentleman who made it was very sweet, very charming,
very silly.
And very silly. I really liked him, Morgan. Yes. And he was a good sport, so I wasn't actually like, really vexed per se. But this thing, this
he didn't have good control of it.
Yeah, it did not want to go forward or backwards. It
only
fell
front side to side.
It fell off the stage twice. Once.
It got risky and then it fell.
Right, and then it sort of tottered on the edge for a while.
And then it tried to kill us.
It chased us around the stage and did try and kill us. Hello, Mark. Hello. Mark Brown is with us.
Oh, hello, Mark Brown.
So yeah, it tried to kill us. I ran from it. Arbiter ran from it. Hello, Karen.
We are turning.
We're turning. Woo! So that was crazy, but a good time. All of the races were amazing. So, but the one that tried to chase us and kill us, we gave it the most vexatious award, which was a new award. That was really fun.
Yes.
I mean, it was such a good sport.
So we went from the Splendid Teapot Racing to our big finals tea dueling, right?
What? Yes, we had our huge final tea duel, which is wonderful every year. We had 4 finalists who were fantastic, 3 ladies and 1 gentleman. The gentleman was this was his first day ever tea dueling ever.
He did super well.
He was amazing. He was so charming. He was a charming scallywag, although we totally had to tease him about a few things, but in good spirits.
We're good spirits. We tease for fun, not for pain.
No, we don't tease for pain.
Oh, thank you, Karen. We're so glad you feel positively about our experience at the competition.
It's always good to see you too, Karen. You looked beautiful today, by the way. I loved that ensemble in your hat. So the final duels were amazing. Everybody was brilliant. And we had duels between the Clock Watcher and the Silk Thief, and also the Cutosity and Noseworthy.
Madam Noseworthy.
Holy cats. They were brilliant.
They were all very good.
They were fantastic. It boiled down to the Silk Thief and the Cutosity. And Verity, the Cutosity, absolutely ended up crushing it in a final bout. They went twice. And so that was lovely. And then we awarded them their awards. We rushed into the final big push of the convention, where we have all the final convention news and announcements and whatnot, and sort of the wrap up final ceremonies. And Grand Arbiter and I were excited because we got.
We're going to get close now because we're parked.
We were excited because we were going to announce our Splendid Teapot races.
That was very exciting.
It was always good.
And then we were waiting for the results of the election.
The election. This was such a cool thing.
Yes, and it made so much money for Kids Need to Read.
Like nearly $1,700.
Yes.
Kids Needs to Read, which was more than had been raised in the last 2 years.
Yes, there's lights now.
There's lights.
You can see us.
It's getting dark here, which happens occasionally in the desert. It's very weird.
Yes, thank God.
I'm a little sunburnt. I don't know if you are.
My ears are looking a little worse for wear.
I have sunburn on my cleavage, which is because I forgot to reapply. Anyway, so we were excited because a bunch of our friends were in this competition. We'd been all working behind the scenes together
to try to
make
their scandals and...
We'd made up a bunch of scandals and posted them, and then we've been part of this really cool project called the Tucson Tattler, where a few of us had written these ridiculous stories that were comical little pieces that were faux scandals. It was... it pleased me so much. So it's been a really fun project, and we sort of drummed up like these fictional competitions and everything between each other. So there was a sense of drama and excitement.
It was very dramatic.
And Grand Arbiter and I, our friend Evie, the Lemon Pirate Bets, woo! She made us red capes with ermine, faux ermine. Let's get real. Very faux ermine collars.
This is what they look like.
Yes, you can see it's coming.
There's so many. There's so big.
Show! Fuck! Paul says not my election results. What the bloody hell? Cthulhu was not robbed.
Cthulhu was not robbed.
Maybe Cthulhu was maybe robbed, but probably not.
Probably not.
So, but we were in the running, and it turned out we were like neck and neck with the gentleman robot, which was a surprise, a wonderful surprise.
Yes.
We were delighted.
We were 4 votes away for a while.
4 votes away this morning, so we did a big push, and then we lost.
We lost. We were defeated.
But we were defeated by like 30 votes, so it was still very
really close.
Which was fun. It was surprising and fun, and we got to give a silly,
concession
speech
where we discussed how much we love him and we will continue to support him
because we do. And then we had a bunch of group hugs on the stage. It was very squishy and delightful, and it was a wonderful way to end the convention too, because we do genuinely love all these people that we get to see.
Although we were so close.
We were so close.
I wanted that so bad.
I know, my love. You would look so good in like a royal blue cape.
I know.
Then you really need a crown.
We both need crowns. Big, giant
I want
crowns.
a ridiculous crown for no reason whatsoever.
I want like a golden laurel, like I'm like a Roman emperor.
You look really good in that.
And I want you to have a giant Victorian queen crown.
I want a giant Victorian queen crown made out of teaspoons, because that is ridiculous. So I can be queen of my own
The robot has a
teapot.
heart and a soul. He's got the ghost in the shell.
He's got the ghost in the shell. And also, see the beginning of our conversation tonight where we waxed rhapsodic on how much we love John and Sabrina Lloyd.
Our massive crush on John and Sabrina is legendary.
So it's not like we were sad pandas.
We're like mildly disappointed pandas. Like, well, I guess.
Oh, look, 2 of our favorite human
I guess
robots.
we'll just take the sort of less good bamboo.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll have to go on a bamboo diet and like depressively eat more bamboo leaves. Anyway, sorry. So it was a great end to the convention, and then from there we went on to like Breakdown, which is kind of the worst.
Miraculously easy today.
It was the best it's ever been. It's always hard because we bring so much.
There's a metric darkness down here. That's all stuff. There's a brick of stuff in this car.
And 2 of our interns have a bunch of stuff in their car, which they've slipped over to load.
They should be nearby somewhere.
Yeah, they're probably in front, waiting on us to wrap up and come over.
We'll take our time.
We love them. They're the best, dandy and handy.
They're probably just like making out in the car.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're adorable.
Young love.
They just got married. They're adorable.
Yes, they were love. And you're right, Mr. Martell. The kids win regardless, because kids need to read is the winner with all of the monies that were raised through all of these activities this year. So that was awesome. And
now we just rest up. We go into our cocoons to prepare for our next convention, because Lord in heaven, do we need to like heal the wounds of this convention.
Oh yeah.
Madame Askew was attacked by a rogue corset.
Yeah, I had so my standard workhorse corset failed on Friday.
There's
Now-
some blackmail images floating through the internet that can be used against you in a court of law.
So I make everything I wear with my partner Margie, and I make most everything that the Grand Arbiter wears too, except his trousers, because I hate making trousers.
Mostly shirts. It's mostly
Yeah. I mean, I could make shirts, but why do that?
Why do that?
But my corset failed on Friday, and we decided it was not a safe bet to keep wearing it because I can repair it, but I was not bloody repairing it Friday night. Let's get real. I made a dress instead. That was much more sensible. And
made a whole dress.
Almost, actually. And so I wore a vanity corset Saturday, which I don't normally wear to a con where.
And it did add to the beauty of the dress you were wearing.
It did. It's very lofty. Very
high and mighty.
Very wasp-waisted, but I have to be tight-laced the entire time I wear it. And I don't normally tight-lace. I can, but I don't. So at the end of the day, it turns out I wore the wrong chemise. It had some rough places in the fabric. And when you tight-lace for 20 bloody hours... 20 hours.
As a general rule, do not tight lace for 20 hours. Let your body breathe again.
I did myself some injury.
Some critical damage.
From that experience. And so this morning I looked at my corsets and I said, you can bugger off. Almost in those words. Pardon us for being a little bit more casual and kind of racy in our language. So anyway, today I went corset free, which is weird for me at a convention. Woo! But it was necessary.
But no one thought she wasn't wearing a corset. She was wearing a secret faux corset.
I was wearing this corselet.
The lie.
That is just a corset style belt that is so big on me that it doesn't bloody do anything.
It's a beautiful lie.
Sorry, that's my thumb. I'm going to do this because my hand is tired. Here, give me your spider hands. They're good. So, that's better anyway. So, but at the end of the day, we're
giving us some good angles. Look at that. Look at some different angles.
So good. So we got to spend the end of the day saying goodbye to all of our friends whom we love. We won't get to see maybe for another year, or a few months or whatnot. And we packed up the cars, the various vehicles. The interns were again brilliant. They just were like, yeah, whatever, we have to do it, but we're young and full of energy and we're kind and loving and we're going to stay and do this thing.
But we do have some other additional news.
Yes.
We have some additional news. This is the last thing we're going to talk about before we help the interns unload all the stuff. Is we have been invited yet again to Gaslight Expo, which is a lovely con in San Diego in October.
We love going. It's wonderful.
It's one of our favorite cons.
It's the
Gaslight
best time.
Expo in October.
Yeah.
So in October, and it's a lovely convention at the what's the hotel called?
The Town and Country Resort.
The Town and Country Resort. It's a beautiful hotel. It's very chic and feels great.
Yeah.
It's one of our favorite cons because that convention is it uses the hotel grounds in entirety, but it feels like a site con because you should go, Karen. Go.
Yeah, and Andy Ruiz, the Silk Thief. You can always carpool with us. It's like 6 to 8 hours by car from Tucson. And Karen, you could just come to Tucson from El Paso and join us on our caravan to Gaslight. The weather is so pretty.
In October, where things are nice and not super crazy warm.
There are great, crazy panels. It's wonderful. Tim Powers is the writer guest this year, and I love him.
We usually have...
Yay, come with us. Yay, Karen, that's a good answer.
We have a lovely number of tea dueling events we run there. And we're also going to have some...
teapot racing.
And we might have some compliment dueling if we're lucky.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
We love to compliment Tool, and we'll do some panels because
We'll do some panels. We'll probably do some new panels because we've liked doing some of the new,
we did
more serious panels combined with some of the more trainee panels.
We did an improv panel together, which was really fun.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
That was wonderful, and then we did the etiquette panel, and we really loved that.
That was really good.
And I loved what happened with the teapot racing panel that Asp Zalazny.
Right.
Zalazny.
Zalazny. Zalazny.
Not Zeleny like Roger Zeleny. So, anyway, we are very excited about that. And also we're going for funsies.
Atlanta! Atlanticon! It's Atlanta.
Super exciting. Oh, thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
We love you.
We're very excited about our trip to Atlanticon. It's in Atlanta.
Yes.
It's an LGBT, queer, science fiction and fantasy convention. It's got lots of fun things. It's got a game show, which I am kind of stoked about in concept.
I'm so excited. We're going to see some of our friends out east.
Beautiful friends who are striking and handsome.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of flirting on.
So much flirting.
I'm going to wear that big bloody dress all over the place and you're going to wear your vest.
We're going to wear it.
At least once.
We're probably also going to do some non-steampunk cosplay, which we don't do a lot of.
Actually, hashtag, what should the Grand Arbiter and Madame Askew wear that they don't normally wear?
So the rule is, whatever it is, it has to be a sexy version of whatever that thing is.
Right. So we're thinking things like sexy Mulder and Scully.
Sexy Ghostbusters, maybe.
Ooh.
Sexy Catan resources.
Right, Madame Askew will not be wearing a miniskirt, but I do know how to put some, sass into Jersey, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
So
we will do some cute stuff, and we
love
love to hear your opinions about what we should wear, what kind of cosplays you like to see. Togas, my goodness.
Togas.
That could be fun.
We'll have to work on that.
Yeah, no.
I have some ideas now, Karen.
No. But we really like to hear from you, any of your ideas about what kind of costumes you like to see. And
fun.
We'd love to hear more about what you like of the costumes we already have.
Absolutely. And if there's a con near you that you would love to have us at, or you think we could bring tea dueling or teapot racing, we'd love to hear about it. We love all of you, and I know that's like the thing people say, but we really do mean it.
We do love everyone.
We love you. We want to have tea with you. We're interested in Bubonicon and who knows what else.
Yes, we're excited about all sorts of stuff. So we have got to get out because we've probably got sad, lonely interns who are sitting in a truck
waiting for us.
But they're probably not that sad and lonely because they're married and adorable.
And they're cute. And we're going to go eat dinner with them.
Oh, dinner. And
I'm going to have a cocktail.
Also, we will time travel into a world where Jersey knit is acceptable.
I'm excited about t-shirts right now.
T-shirts.
All right. I love you all.
We love you so much. Have a safe night. Goodbye.
Bye.